lesson. How are you doing, students? Students, do you remember our previous lesson? Before we start today's lesson, this program is brought to you by City Government of Addis Ababa Education Bureau, collaboration with Addis Media Network. Let us start the lesson. But before we start today's lesson, let us revise our previous lesson. Students, our previous lesson was personal information. Personal information. When we said personal information, it details about yourself. Sometimes in the school, sometimes somewhere someone asked you about your personal information. Like questions like, where did you born? Where did you born? It might be your name, your age, your mother and your father's name. Also, phone number. So when we come to personal information, the first thing is name. The first thing is your name and your father's name. The next, age. Here is the age. You can answer this question. The first name and the next age. It's the next phone number. When we say phone number, your parents' or your guardian's phone number. And also your father's name, your mother's name, and the school that you are learn. And also, where do you live? The place do you live? You can answer those questions by personal information, some details about your information. Students, this is our previous lesson. Let us start today's lesson. Students, today we are going to learn about the same meaning, it's called synonym, and the opposite meaning, antonym. We are going to discuss about them. When we come to this lesson, after this lesson, student is able to define what is synonym and antonym meanings, and also tell some of synonym and antonym words. Let us start. Synonyms and antonyms. Students, when we come to this lesson, when we call it synonym, it means the same meaning. It means the same meaning or close meaning. So the first thing, when we start the same meaning. When we come to synonym and antonym, when you're writing a sentence, it might be paragraph and essay, it's useful to not repeat the same words again and again, and it gives more vocabulary for yourself when you are speaking the different language. And also, when we are using them, it gives more detail and gives more vocabularies for our essay, sentences, and also paragraphs. So we can use different words, but the same meaning at the same time we can use in different writing. And also, when we come to antonym meanings, this is the opposite word of one word. Let me give you some examples and let us try. Here is when we said synonym, the first one, we said the same meaning. We call it what? The same meaning. Let us start. Let us see. Happy. Here is the word happy. We can have the same meaning. It's called glad. Here is happy. Here is glad. Let us hear big. Here is big, large. Big, large. Here is happy, glad. Let us have some examples like action words. Let us say talk. Let us say talk. We can say speak. Let us say talk, speak. Let us use more words. Fast. Quick. So here is fast, quick, talk, speak, big, large, happy, glad. Here is some words are the same meaning. Let us keep going with antonym, and it's called opposite words. Antonyms. Means when we define this word, it's called opposite words. When we say opposite words, it's not the same with synonym, like the same meaning. This is the opposite meaning of one word. For example, let us say begin. Let us say begin, or we can say start, and we can call it this end. Begin, end. Big, small. Here it is. Big, small. Let us say run, walk. Run, walk. Let us add some meaning. Reach, let us say pour. Reach, pour. Let us add more meaning. Beautiful, beautiful, ugly. Beautiful, ugly. Let us read together. Begin, end. Big, small. Run, walk. Reach, poor. And here the last, beautiful, ugly. These are some examples of synonym and antonym, the same meaning and also the opposite meaning. Students, let me give you some questions and let us practice different vocabulary words. The first, much. The synonym. Big. Here is two. Look. Three. Three. Speak. End. Here is B colon. A. Finish. B. Talk. C. Students, here is the questions. Let me give you 1 minute and I'll be back. Hello students again. I'm back. I hope you all have done activity 1. Let me give you for correction and let us practice together. So here is question number 1, big. Before that, students, here is the instruction. Match the synonyms. It means what? The same meaning. The same meaning. Here is 1, big, finish, talk, see, thick, big. So here is Holloman A, B. Here is D, thick. Here is D, thick. Here is number 2, look. Look. It means here is finish, talk, see, and thick. Let us choose look, see. Look, see. And 3, speak. Speak. The same meaning is here is talk. B, talk. Here is 4, end. 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 Here is A, finish. Here is A, finish. Let us read once. Big, thick. Look, see. Speak, talk, end, finish. Here is activity 1. We have more and extra questions. Let me give you activity 2. Here is 1, beautiful. 2, smart. 3, strong. 4, weak. 5, rich. B, A, wealthy. B, pretty. C, feeble. D, E, powerful. Here is students' activity 2. Let me give you 2 minutes and I'll be back. Hello students, I hope you all have done activity 2. Let me give you correction and let us practice together. Here is the first question. As the same before, match the correct synonyms. It means the same meaning. So here is the first one, beautiful, beautiful. So let us choose from here, worthy, pretty, feeble, clever, and powerful. Here is the same meaning with beautiful. The word is called pretty. The word, it's called pretty. At the same time, students, these questions are adjectives. These questions are what? Adjectives. We discussed about adjectives before. Adjective, it means that's our parts of speech, which is describe noun, which is describe noun. Here is question number 2. It's called smart. Smart. So here is wealthy, pretty, feeble, clever, and powerful. So let us choose the word clever. Clever. Clever, smart, clever. Here is strong. Strong. Here is the choices: wealthy, pretty, feeble, clever, and powerful. Here is E. The correct answer is E. What's called? Powerful. Powerful. Here is number 4, weak. Weak. Here is the choices: wealthy, pretty, feeble, clever, and powerful. The answer is C, feeble. The last is rich. Rich. So here is the only answer is A, wealthy. Wealthy. So let us read once together. Beautiful, beautiful, pretty, pretty, smart, smart, clever, clever, strong, strong, powerful, powerful, weak, weak, feeble. And here the last, rich, rich, wealthy. Rich, what's called? Wealthy. Students, here is activity 2. Let me give you more questions and also antonym, and it's called opposite meanings. Match the opposite meanings. Hot, 2, tall, 3, fast, 4, day, 5, open, 6, full. Here is column A. Let us start B column. Here is A, cold, B, empty, C, night, D, slow, E, close, eighth, short. Students, here is activity 3, but this one is not the same with the first questions, not synonyms. These are opposite and antonym meanings. It means the opposite meanings. Let me give you 2 minutes and I'll be back. Hello students again. I hope you all have done. Let us try and let us correct together. Here is the first questions. Hot. Here is the first question. Hot. So we can say cold, empathy, night, slow, close, or short. So let us choose cold. Hot, cold. Here is tall, tall. There are questions. Here is the choices. Cold, empty, night, slow, close, short. Here is tall. Here is tall. So let us say if, short. Let us say tall, short. Let us say tall, short. Tall, short. Here is question number 3. Fast. Fast. So here is cold, empathy, night, slow, close, short. Here is slow. Fast, fast, slow. Here is the meaning D. Fast, slow. Here is the next day. Day. Day is, here is the choices. Night. Day, night. The opposite of day is night. C. Open, open, open. Here is close. Here is full, full. The last, full. Here is empty. Here is empty. So students, let us read once together. Hot, hot, cold. Tall, short. Fast, fast, slow. Fast, slow. Here is day, day, night. Day, night. And next, open, open, close. Here is full, full. When we said full, empathy. These are Examples of, and also activity 3 with opposite meaning or antonym. Let me give you one more activity, students. Match the opposite meaning. Here is 1, clean. 2, young. 3, strong. 4, rich. 5, soft. Here is element A and B. A, old. B, dirty. C, poor. D, hard. E, weak. Students, here is activity 4, the same like activity 3, opposite and antonym meanings. Let me give you 2 minutes and I'll be back. Students, again, I'm back. Let me give you correction. Here is match the opposite meaning. Here is antonym, the instruction. So here's column A, clean, young, strong, rich, soft, and B, old, dirty, poor, hard, and weak. Let us start. Clean. When we come to opposite meaning, clean, and here is dirty. Here is dirty. Here is dirty as opposite meaning. Here is young. Here is old. A, old. Here is strong, the opposite meaning. Here is weak, weak. Here is rich, rich, rich. Here is rich. Here is poor. See? Poor. Soft, soft, soft. Hard. D. Hard. Let us read together once. Students, don't forget, read and repeat words with me loudly. Clean, clean, dirty. Clean, dirty. Young, young, old, old. Strong, strong. Here is weak, weak. Here is rich, rich, poor. Here is soft, soft, hard, soft, hard. Students, this is activity 4. Students, we have finished today's lesson, but before we close, let us revise today's lesson. Students, what we learned today? Today, we will learn about synonym and antonym. It means the same meaning, it's called synonym, and the opposite meaning antonym. This is the lesson. And also, I gave you so much example, and more examples are different synonym and antonym. Let us remind together. Here is from the same meaning or synonym. Here is the same meaning or synonym. So, we said happy, glad, beautiful, pretty, here is examples like happy, glad, happy, glad, and also beautiful, beautiful, pretty. And at the same time, we were discussed about also antonym meanings, the opposite, meaning, the opposite meaning. Here is the opposite meaning. For example, start, start, end. Here is laugh. For example, let us say laugh. She's laughing. So we say, let us say laugh. And here is cry. Here is laugh, cry. These are examples of synonym and antonym, the same meaning and also the opposite meaning. Let me give you 5 questions for us homework. Give the correct synonym. One, start. 2, speak. 3, small. 4, smart. There is hot. Students, here is 5 questions as homework. you can do with your home, with your parents, guardians, and also with siblings. Give the correct synonym meaning of the following questions. Let me give you one answer. From, let us say, speak. Speak, let us say, talk. Speak, talk. Speak, talk. Synonym, it means the same meaning. The same meaning. Students, here is your homework. Goodbye, students.